sweet celebration.
I think it's fantastic. I love it. I am blown away.
The Westin Irving Convention Center Hotel hosts an epic party to mark its opening. We are there for all of the fun and ready to share it all with you. Night lights.
The fountain is a key focal feature for the Heritage District here in downtown.
See the colorful improvements just completed at an Irving attraction and some of the steps it took to get there. Plaza progress.
I'm actually surprised how comfortable it is.
Changes to the Texas Lottery Plaza at the Toyota Music Factory are a hit with music fans. We'll show you what's different. Plus the ideas that could shape the future of the city's park system for decades to come. And we go inside a new South Irving business, now on City Source. Hello and welcome to City Source. I'm Thomas Gandy. We begin today with a big celebration at the Westin Irving Convention Center Hotel. In the short time it has been open, leaders say it is already making an impact. We got an invite to the epic opening party to see more of the features and get reaction. With the groundbreaking, construction, and ribbon cuttings all complete at the Westin Irving Convention Center, the only thing left is to party.
This is our way of saying thanks.
An early reception for city leaders featured mocktails. Then for the main event, this unusual sight. Guests have a hand getting their first drinks.
I don't know what to think of. What do they do if you take it?
I think you're supposed to.
Thank you. Thank you.
Inside the hotel's restaurant, Mesa Mezcal, they enjoy food and photo ops inside and out on the patio, which boasts a view of the Irving Convention Center.
Oh, it's awesome. The scenery out here is really great. It just looks really modern. I love it.
We've got a great venue here. We've been blessed with great owners and the partnership with the city, and it's a chance to show it off.
While they enjoy the party, people here are also eager to talk business. A lot of these guests are associated with local events.
My mother has an annual convention every year at the Irving Convention Center, and so we were so excited that there's a new hotel right next door.
All of that activity, along with other nearby attractions and business, is helping to keep occupancy rates high.
Well ahead of goals. It's been solid booking in business and fun.
We've seen great response. I mean, the people that are staying here are loving it. It really works out well. We've had a couple of major conventions where the people actually were staying here and using the convention center the way it was supposed to be designed, and it works.
This party is on the move with plenty of surprises.
Intrigue, mystery, and a little bit of something that they don't expect.
As guests check out the Bonvoy suite, they take in a tune from the tub.
The moment that you speak, I want to go play hide and seek.
Then for more upbeat jams, we head to the main ballroom.
I think it's fantastic. The energy is electric. I love to dance. I can't believe they brought Emerald City here. That's one of my favorite bands.
So get out your seat, jump around, jump around.
And at this spot too, there's another unique way to catch a drink.
I was going to wear that. I'm so glad I didn't, because then there would have been two of us.
But there is a serious thought behind these attractions wheeling around and hanging above.
It's your chance to show your clients what you're capable of, right? And to show them how you've imagined the spaces to be working so that they can see how those spaces might work for them. This place looks awesome.
When you've got a great hotel like a Westin next to a great convention center, then you're going to see more and more convention business coming here. That's good for the local tax base. The more people that come to Irving, the more they're impressed with it.
Beyond showing off their moves on the dance floor, some meeting planners are ready to sashay their groups this way.
You know, I want to get in my attendees' head and see what they like. And the food, feed them well, give them entertainment, give them a beautiful property, and you've knocked it out of the park. So that makes me look good.
The party moves up to the Vibe Pool Bar.
This whole vibe is nice, so I'm loving it.
It always features a view, and on this night, a rainbow.
The beautiful rainbow is for Pride Month.
Or this hotel might be thought of as the mythical pot of gold at the end, but bringing real business and dollars.
Well, I know it's brought two of my meetings so far, so I think it's going to bring a lot to the city.
While this party is drawing to a close, people we talked to throughout the night are eager to share thoughts on the impact that will continue.
What the citizens really need to understand is we've got a convention center the city owns, we've got an entertainment venue that the city owns, and the hotel we have an agreement with that it's financed for a certain number of years on the tower itself, and then at the end of the debt being paid off, the city also owns a hotel. So we own pretty much about $750 million worth of real estate right here at this corner that we're utilizing to make sure that the businesses continue to come here.
You know, there used to be absolutely nothing out here. And so you look now and there's all these things going on, and concerts and music and restaurants and everything. It's really, I think it's a welcome change.
Wow, it's been so many years to make this deal happen, and we're just so happy that Irving's finally got their convention center hotel.
Reasons enough, they believe, for this big party spanning locations throughout the Westin.
Oh, it's wonderful. They brought out the best. It's a great city. It's a great hotel.
So much to see, and there are a lot of additions on the local hotel scene. You'll remember we also recently covered the opening of the Texican Court Hotel, also near the Convention Center. And on State Highway 114 at Meadowbrook Drive, an Element Hotel by Marriott is under construction. It will have more than 150 rooms, meeting space, and a grand ballroom on the 12th floor. It is expected to open by next summer.
That's a premium corner that's had some challenges with restaurant tenants in the past just because of access, but I think what you're going to see, especially with how this element was designed, it's going to have a much better opportunity. There's so much development happening in that corridor with what's happening on the Verizon property and Hidden Ridge development that I think you're going to see a lot of opportunities there.
This will be the city's second Element Hotel. There are also new locations of Home 2 Suites, Aloft, Town Place Suites, and Embassy Suites under construction. Other hotel projects are expected, but they are in earlier stages right now. Summer is the season for travel, and the Irving Police Department has a program that can help keep your home safe while you're away. It's called Vacation Watch. Sign up at cityofirving.org/884. A beat officer will check your home daily, then follow up after your return. That website also has tips to help you protect your property. Here are a few of them. Cancel all deliveries so you do not have packages or mail piling up. Put automatic timers on lights and a radio. And double check all window and door locks before you head out. The new master plan for parks is just about complete. One of the final steps is getting public input on the draft plan. We were at a meeting where that happened. It takes work every day and a lot of attention to the smallest details to keep Irving's park system ready for residents. Right now, parks are also getting a much broader view with a focus on the future through Let's Play Irving. This is the draft of the Parks and Open Space Master Plan. People turned out to this meeting at Lee Park Recreation Center to learn more about it.
I think parks are a very important part of a city. Obviously, you need to keep them upgraded, keep them updated.
So the overall vision.
Over the past year, the city's consultant, Half Associates, has been studying the park system and collecting public input through a series of meetings and online surveys.
And I think that's essential that we were able to go out there, talk to the community, find out what they're wanting from us.
There's been constant input throughout the entire process, and so now that we've kind of taken that initial input and put together a package, we want to show it one last time to the public before we take it to the final adoption process.
The process is really, really important because it gives us a chance to really take a deep dive into what we have, what we need as we plan for the changing needs of the city.
People here are getting to see a lot of opportunities and possibilities designed to make sure Irving parks are set to serve a growing number of residents for decades to come. Among the ideas, building multi-generational facilities that would combine amenities for both seniors and youth.
That's something that's new in our industry, and I mean, it's been going over really well.
And I've had the opportunity to go around and look at several that have been done in the Metroplex where they'll bring together a rec center and a senior center so that they kind of work off of each other. You know, they can share the facility, your costs are less, and people like it.
That's definitely something we're going to look at to get the biggest bang out of our buck.
The draft plan also identifies areas underserved by parks and looks at the usage of various rec centers and their features. That led to recommendations for more indoor aquatics and splash pads over traditional neighborhood pools. Other ideas include renovating the Irving Soccer Complex, applying consistent branding and signage, continuing the Lake Carolyn Promenade, and potentially developing cricket fields. The full plan goes into a lot of detail, including marketing, maintenance, and much more.
There's some new ideas. We're very open to different ideas, different solutions. We just want to make sure that the end result, that the end plan is very reflective of what our residents are looking for and what they would like to see from their city.
Time is running out for people to weigh in on the plan at letsplayirving.com. The next steps involve City Council adopting the plan and figuring out how to fund some of the ideas.
You can dream big and look at all these dynamic pieces, but you got to figure out how to fund it, and that's an important part of it.
I think one of the things you're going to start hearing a lot of conversation about is about a bond package and a bond election.
I think if we go to the residents and the citizens and say, look, here's the scenario, here's where we are today, here's where we could be, but doing that's going to cost X amount of dollars. And so it's really going to be achieved by the residents approving or not approving a bond package.
But before that happens, the city will finalize this plan. A plan that helps identify and prioritize parks projects.
Parks and recreation are the lifeblood. It is the vitality that any city has.
We have a very high standard here and something that we're very proud of, and we want to be able to maintain that standard.
I think we've done this process right, and I think it's something that the citizens can be proud of. We've got a lot of input from them.
And all of that is leading to these ideas designed to help Irving residents have fun, improve fitness, and enjoy entertainment through the city's park system for many years ahead. The report goes into a lot of detail and even looks at parks' maintenance facilities and how they may need to evolve. And we have more parks news to share with you. Fritz Park Petting Farm is open for the season. It gives kids the chance to get up close with a number of different animals, and it is free. Fritz Park Petting Farm is located at 312 Vilbig Street, and it is open 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday and 2 until 6 on Sunday. A birthday party room and group tours are available by making reservations through the Parks Department. The petting farm is open through July 31st. A reminder, the world's largest swimming lesson is Thursday, June 20th from 1 until 3 p.m. at the West Irving Aquatic Center. The event is part of a simultaneous campaign across the world to increase water safety. It is free, but registration is recommended because space is limited. We'll be out there to cover it. A South Irving attraction that is a favorite spot for photos now has even more visual appeal. We stopped by the Millennium Fountain to see all that is new. When the sun sets in South Irving, there is something new to see.
We have new LED lights for all the water sprays.
And how is it going to be used for different holidays, different occasions?
We've got several presets that are already put in for holidays, the colors that you associate with 4th of July or Christmas. We have some latitude to change those for an event that might be once in a while.
The fountain is a key focal feature for the Heritage District here in downtown. So we're very conscious of that, and we tried to expedite the project as quick as we could.
It was not always easy. The teams involved had to track down the original plans.
And we had diagrams, but the diagrams don't always equal what was actually done.
This is definitely a little out of the box. This is a lot different than your average project.
They ended up putting in a system that uses wireless technology, and the LEDs allow a wide range of color possibilities.
Pretty much the spectrum. You're not going to get dark colors like browns and maroons, but anything in the visible spectrum.
While the lights are the most noticeable change, the bigger one involves this building. You see the installation here in this video from a few months back. Now we're getting a look inside to see the fountain's controls. All of this used to be underground, where it was sometimes tough for the Parks Department to access. So now that you have this building, what kind of problems is that going to help prevent?
Maintenance will be much easier. The biggest issue was, though, that we were having flooding issues from time to time, and each time we would do that, we would have to change all of those components out, and it was quite expensive.
We're going to see a lot less downtime with the fountain in the future because we'll have a whole lot fewer mechanical issues.
All of the work means the fountain that Irving residents have enjoyed for 2 decades and has become a downtown icon will be around for years to come.
We were very pleased to hear from many of our patrons that they have kind of chronicled their life story through events that happened and are captured here with this beautiful fountain.
And that made it an important project for all of them, knowing it is an important spot to so many in this city.
It's really neat to work on a project like this.
Yeah, we were excited to work on it.
Along with all of that, the Parks Department is planning additional landscaping there. Also in the Heritage District, the new Main Street Plaza is just about complete. It will feature seating areas, lighting, shade trees, and space for art. Previously, a building stood in this space, but years had taken a toll on that structure. Now, the city hopes that this plaza will help make the area more attractive to visitors. Barring weather delays, the capital improvement team tells me it is expected to open in July. Let's keep looking at improvements as we shift our attention to the Toyota Music Factory. The Texas Lottery Plaza has an all-new feel. Music fans get there early to enjoy the sounds of Dale Watson.
I heard he was coming up here, so I had to come see.
More than just watch, this mother and daughter decided to dance.
I know a lot of other people aren't dancing, but we just can't help it. You just gotta feel the music.
This performance is part of the Party on the Plaza series on the Texas Lottery Plaza at the Toyota Music Factory. Hearing about this act was motivation for some to come check out the Irving venue for the first time.
I'm actually surprised how comfortable it is.
It's very laid back and very nice.
Yeah.
More comfortable after a lot of updates to the plaza we learned about before this show. Gosh, a lot of changes out here.
Yeah, it's all new. It feels great around here now after the AstroTurf, the brand new bars, the furniture.
When it opened, you can see the plaza was a lot different than it is today. What kind of issues were you working to overcome with the old design? What kind of things were you hearing that you said, hey, maybe we could try something different?
I think it just felt like just a piece of concrete out here, and people wanted to have more of a nature feel.
People are now more comfortable relaxing on the artificial grass and sofas to enjoy a show.
Are you ready? Are you gonna dance?
Well, it's nice, isn't it? It's kind of like being in your backyard. You got these nice chairs to sit in, green grass, even though it's artificial grass. So it's really turned into be more of a family gathering, which is great. That's what we wanted to see. We wanted to see families out here enjoying their time together.
At the recent Irving Marathon, we saw a lot of runners sticking around and using the plaza as a spot to recover from their run and relax with their families.
I hadn't been out here in a while, but I just love this.
And it does not stop with the marathon or these Thursday night concerts. What are some of the other ideas you have for this space?
We'll be bringing back movie nights. We want everyone to be doing their community events out here and all kinds of stuff. I'm willing to explore all options.
Oh, we can work this out.
Because when the plaza is pumping, the surrounding restaurants do well.
Everyone's going to be eating at all these places before and after. Like, it brings business to everybody. That's the whole point of it. We want everyone to be successful here.
It just gives everybody a reason to come down here.
Parties on the plaza that bring music and money to Irving.
My baby makes me great.
And that new spot is where people will be taking it back to the old school with a Totally Tribute Texas Lottery Live concert series. On June 20th, Campus Radio will take the stage with hits from the 1980s. June 27th, it's a cover band performing hits from The Who. July 4th, Uncle Sam Jam features songs made famous by Madonna and Van Halen. You see some of the others on your screen. Bands go on stage at 7 p.m. and all of the shows are free and parking is free. The city of Irving is planning to celebrate Independence Day in a big way. A parade begins at 9 a.m. in the Heritage District. The Parks Department is accepting applications from groups wanting to be in the parade through June 24th. This year's theme is The Music of America. That parade is followed by a reception in Heritage Park with free watermelon, live music, and activities for kids. In the evening, the fun moves to the Urban Center. Music and a fun zone for children start at 6 p.m. Then stick around for a fireworks show at 9:30. That will take place at 501 East Las Colinas Boulevard. IrvingEvents.org has more details on all of this. Irving's newest event center is now open. Members of the Irving Las Colinas Chamber of Commerce helped cut the ribbon for Journey Cafe, located at 623 2nd Street. The cafe offers tea parties, painting parties, live music, and a weekly open mic night. Owner Kimberly Cassius used to run a daycare center on the property, but after an electrical fire devastated the building, she decided to start a new journey by opening the cafe.
I'm just blessed that the chamber has supported me through this endeavor. When I had the fire, I went to the chamber and said, this is what's going on and how can you assist me? And so they've been able to assist me just, throughout a year and a half now, just general questions, and so they've just been really supportive with that.
Catch up on any other business stories you may have missed by checking the Business and Economic Development playlist at youtube.com/The City of Irving. The Irving Police Department is once again offering the Summer Hoops program for children ages 10 to 14. This is video from past years. The free program helps kids improve their basketball skills and, more importantly, build positive relationships with police officers. It runs July 8th through August 2nd at Sam Houston Middle School. And for youngsters interested in soccer, Summer Kicks is the program. It is on the same dates, but at Joy and Ralph Ellis Stadium. Kicks is for children aged 8 to 14. Registration for both Kicks and Hoops is required. Find more specifics on these special summer events at irvingpal.org/programs. It's time for our Pets of the Week, so let's head out to the Animal Care Campus.
Hello everyone and welcome to this week's Pets of the Week. I'm Brett Wheeler with Michael Whiteside. And Michael, who do we have here today?
This is my friend Paco. Paco is about a year old. He's a lab retriever mix. He's a little nervous. The person that surrendered him, I don't think they spent a lot of time with him, so he didn't get a lot of social interaction with people. Once he gets to know you, he's really friendly, but he does get a little nervous around new people. But he's a friendly guy. He loves to play. He loves treats. He knows a few commands when he feels like it, but as you can see, he's just kind of a love bug.
Who would make a good fit for Paco?
He does have some energy. He's a little jumpy sometimes, but he's really smart. Probably too smart for his own good, but I think he would do good with somebody that definitely has time to work with him on training some commands and to stop jumping and just to get him some exercise and get a lot of social interaction. He's really going to need somebody that can spend a lot of time with him, show him that humans aren't all bad.
All right, Michael, we have a little bit of a younger dog here. Who do we have?
This is Apollo. Apollo's about 2 months old, and he came in to us with a litter of puppies. There are 8 total. They all just got spayed and neutered yesterday, so they're available for adoption now. They're pit mixes. They're really sweet. Obviously, puppies are super sweet. Got to remember with puppies, they're a lot of work too, because they're going to start wanting to chew stuff, and they need some training. So there's a lot involved with puppies. But they are so sweet, so sweet.
And you mentioned that he was neutered. Talk about the importance of actually getting your dog or cat spayed or neutered.
Well, this shows the importance. He's from a litter of 8, and it was an owner surrender. The owner's pet got pregnant unexpectedly and had this litter of puppies. So pregnancy in dogs can happen really quickly without you even realizing it's happening. If they're in their backyard. So it's really important to make sure you have your pet spayed or neutered so that we don't continue to end up with litters of puppies coming into the shelter on a regular basis.
Now, Michael, the DFW Humane Society, as well as the Irving Animal Shelter, isn't just for dogs and cats. We also have bunnies, too. So tell me who we have here.
Yeah, so right now, DFW Humane Society has 3 rabbits. It's Cookie, Susie, and Betty. I believe this is Susie right behind us. They're all available for adoption as well, and they're only $20 to adopt. Rabbits are pretty easy to care for. They don't take a whole lot of food and specialty kind of things. It's really just kind of getting them set up, and they can be really good companions. So yeah, we do get a little bit of everything here and there, and outside of dogs and cats. So if you're looking for a rabbit, we've got 3 right now that could use a good home.
All right, Michael, as you were saying, you guys take in all sorts of animals, but one animal that you have quite a bit of right now are cats. So tell me about the importance of cat adoption during this time of the year.
Right now we're in the middle of kitten season, which means there are a lot of kittens coming into the shelter, lots of cats. A lot of them are going into foster homes. I believe right now there's about 100 to 120 out in foster homes waiting to come back into the shelter when they get old enough. And so we're going to have a constant influx of cats and kittens for the next couple of months. So all the month of July, all cats that are 1 year and older are free to adopt. Kittens are going to be $50 to adopt. And that still includes all the normal benefits you get from adoption. So they'll be spayed or neutered, they'll be up to date on vaccinations, dewormed, tested for feline leukemia, as well as you'll get a starter bag of food and a carrier to take with you. And so it's a great opportunity to come out and find cat or kitten that you've been waiting for to take home and help us make room for more that are going to be coming in.
It sounds like a great opportunity to find your forever pet, so be sure to look out for that. Back to you, Thomas.
All right, thanks a lot. The Animal Care Campus is located at 4140 Valley View Lane. It is open Tuesday through Friday from 11 a.m. until 6 p.m. Then on Saturday, the hours are 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. Also, check out the websites you see on your screen for more adoptable animals. Here's what's coming up next time on City Source. We'll take you to the West Irving Aquatic Center for the world's largest swimming lesson. And members of the Irving Las Colinas Chamber of Commerce are visiting hundreds of small businesses to say thank you. We'll show you the Small Business Blitz next time. Remember, you can always email us your thoughts on our stories. The address is ictn@cityofirving.org. Also, visit our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thecityofirving. Subscribe and you can be among the first to see our videos when they are posted. Also, leave us some likes while you're there. And that's it for this edition of City Source. We leave you now with more of the opening party at the Westin Irving Convention Center. Listen for the band Emerald City in a moment. They were great. Thanks to everyone who's a part of this one, and thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Back it in, let me begin. I came to win.